one of, if not the greatest drinker that ever lived.
I myself saw him almost every night drink 7,000 calories worth of alcohol.
Brother, I was with him one night when he drank 106 beers. 106.
The minimum that he would ever have was 24.
He'd have him bring in a case to start the day. A case of wine.
Super Jackie Grealish.
Super Jack, who's injured for the rest of the season, but somehow landed the what is it? He's the face of Team GB. I swear, this guy's PR is fucking elite. I swear to God.
I know.
He's currently being loaned out from City to Everton. He's injured for like I don't know how long, and he's managed to land the face of Team GB. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if the British Olympic team put Jack Grealish right in there and send him to an Olympics? The whole place is going to be pissed before fucking.
I was going to say he's got to be the most unserious English athlete.
Not a great look, really, is it? It's not a great look on him.
Anyway, God bless Jack Grealish. And just a quick one. What does everyone reckon happens with Jack Grealish, by the way?
I reckon he goes. I'd love him to stay, but I think I don't see him fitting into this team anymore, I'll be honest.
What do you reckon we get for him?
40 mil.
Yeah, I can see about 30, 40, to be fair. I think that's fair.
30, 40 mil. I think didn't City want 50 million from him from Everton? No, I can't see us getting that. Unless Everton are willing to pay that. I don't think he's worth it.
If he doesn't go to Everton, where does he actually go? That's a
I think like Italy or something like that.
Yeah, I could see him going abroad as well. I could definitely see him going.
I
feel like English players always do well, or British players always go Italy and do well.
I think the other thing you got to remember as well, though, is like I started off, the fact that he can land a Team GB role as like the ambassador of Team GB. It shows you like his commercial value is still through the absolute roof.
Oh, he's a huge name, huge. But I don't think that commercial value translates to Europe.
No. It's. I mean, it does a bit because he's still known. Jack Grealish is known.
He's still known,
everywhere,
but I feel like he's ingrained in British culture at this point.
Yeah, I reckon. He's gonna.
He carries the flag for being a complete and utter pisshead, like everybody else in the UK. Because the UK is just a beer drinking guzzle fucking monster. Let's be honest. That's all we do. We don't do anything else.
Yeah. Anyway,
maybe he could do well in Germany then.
Maybe.
Bro, him in Germany when it gets to what's it called? That beer fest. What's Oktoberfest. Jack Grealish, basically, but if whoever he went to in Germany would have to go, all right, we ain't getting no game time out of Grealish for half of October and half of November.
You know when Bayern win the league and they chuck the pints on each other? Jack Grealish won't make it off the pitch.
But
make it off the pitch. Welcome
back to We Are the South Stand. Apologies about yesterday, but ultimately I had a load of stuff that I had to get done urgently in the morning. And then last night, we were going to do a show, but ultimately I realised, hold on, PSG, Bayern Munich, there's not going to be many people watching content. And
what a game. What
a game of football.
Best I've seen ever, that.
Two best attacks against two pretty damn average defences.
Imagine what Arteta is going to be thinking if he gets through the semi-finals.
No, hold on, because I've seen an Arsenal fan who was doing this. Oh, yeah. We're going to beat either of these teams in the final, right, based on the fact that defensively they're so bad. But I'm thinking, you're forgetting, like, you might score against... These lot are scoring against you as well, though. Neither of those.
Arsenal's attack is as bad as their defense, if their defense is even that bad. I don't even buy into that narrative. I just think both attacks are so good.
They're so clinical, man. So clinical. The Georgian Don, I can't pronounce his name, but
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
But
good.
But
City were linked to him.
How we did not. I mean, Liverpool literally turned him down. Liverpool said, no, we don't want him yet. And Slot, thank you, bro. Thank you. Because if that guy's in the Premier League, fucking hell. But he is absolutely phenomenal.
Ridiculous, isn't he?
Listen, get Georgie King-Clancy on the phone to him. and fucking get him to Man City, because that guy is just. I mean, look, Dembele pretty cold as well, but I can't. And as for there's one pass from Vitinha. I'm pretty certain it led to the goal.
Oh, magic.
Yeah.
Bro, the backspin on it, the strength of
he's the one I would want for the team.
Yeah. Oh, I said this the other day. If we're being linked with spending 125 million on Elliot Anderson or anyone in the Premier League, right? If we are being linked with any midfielder in the Premier League and there's talks of anything over 100 million, before we trigger anything, we have to go to PSG and just go, what are you saying? What, like, Vitinha, what are you saying? And PSG, what are you saying? Can we make this work? Like, because the guy's elite.
Remember the conversation we were having yesterday? Foden potentially going to Brighton. That just showed, like, there is no way Foden gets in that team. He doesn't get near it.
Nah, I hear you.
Nowhere near. He's miles off it. Those two teams yesterday, it was just on full display how clear, head and shoulders they are above the top of the Premier League right now.
Yeah.
And tonight, when we've been saying the Premier League, City and Arsenal, it's been like levels below what it has been in previous years, and Arsenal fans have been saying, it's just the mid-table teams are better. It's not. Like those two teams are ridiculous, and I don't think City or Arsenal survive against them at all.
Yeah.
I'm kind of grateful we didn't make it.
For me, tomorrow morning at 5 o'clock, I'll wake up and I'll be watching Atletico Madrid against Stoke City.
Well, you'll be back asleep within 10 minutes.
So I was about to say,
Stoke City. It's going to be Stoke City. It's like watching. They scored 17 goals from corners this year. It's Stoke City.
Yeah. John, what were you going to say, mate?
I've actually genuinely, I can't lie, I forgot. I'll be honest, I forgot, Bruce.
Nice one, Alan.
Well done, Alan. Well, make him feel welcome. After what you did backstage, now you're talking over him. Absolutely horrible.
I forgive you, Alan. It's fine, mate. Don't worry.
It's all right. Alan's here to make everyone feel loved, and that's what he does. That's his job.
Okay, where are you from again?
Oh,
well, I actually live in. I live in Manchester right now.
Get rid of him.
Fucking this guy. I'll tell you what. And if you say your dad's from whereabouts.
Where are you living right now, Alan? Where are you living right now?
Yeah.
I'm living in Brunswick East, Melbourne.
Yeah, we don't want Judases here. We do not want Judases. You're as bad as Jesus. But anyway, listen. Shout out to Mr. Perfecto. He's saying, wanted Kvara forever. 2-footed attackers are so rare and so effective. E.g. Cherky. I remember Martin didn't want Kvara due to his injury history. Listen, it's not just that. That finish, the way he curled it round, that's everything we've been. I mean, bring back Mahrez, of course. But right, we're going to talk about John Stones today. A lot of you have seen this video, but I want to play it.
Johnny
I want to play it because for those of you that haven't seen it, for anyone that wants to know, basically...
I'll cry again. I'm going
to say, I need my tissues ready.
Yeah. Whoa. Save
Come on now, John. Let's not
terrace.
get ahead of ourselves.
But listen, I'm gonna play it, and this. So anyone that this is what bleeding Manchester City fucking means.
What you think about John Stones' performance today? He's been criticised a lot this season, but he seemed to play very well.
John Stones had more personality than all of us here together in this room. More balls than everyone here, guys. So, and I like that player. I love. With under pressure, the people criticize him, the people say, well, he went there and play again, and when I play, when we talk, when we that. So I am delighted to have John. With all his huge amount of mistakes they have, I love him. I love this kind of guys with this personality. Because it's not easy to play central defender with this manager. It's not easy. Not the managers defend there, headache, long balls, channel. You have to defend 40 meters behind and make a build up. So it's not easy. That's why I admire.
Can I get your reaction to the news you've signed John Stones for 50 million?
Not that either, to be honest, mate. I mean, 50 million, it's a lot of money, that. What's he got?
He's got a cagoule.
He's got a cagoule?
Yeah.
Is it zipped up?
All the way to the top.
Oh, have to put a totally different perspective on it, mate. Come on, Johnny Stone. How much was he?
50 million.
50 million, that's right.
General John Stone. Say something now. What go on, generals? There,
Hey, sun's out, shorts are out.
English Johnny Stone. Great shot yesterday, pal.
Good lad.
Great. Just didn't really get round it, man. Hey, listen, you were there.
I was in the right spot, eh?
Congratulations, can you quite believe what you've just done? No. I'm not usually someone who gets emotional, but I don't know. Just to see what this team's done, what we've gone through. Yeah, I can't put it into words, to be honest. What a feeling.
Ain't lost, just wondering. Round my hometown, memories of friends. Round my hometown, ooh, the people I've made. How the wonders of my world, how the wonders of my world, how the wonders of this world, how the wonders now.
What does Manchester City mean to me?
Stones for Manchester City.
It's been my home for the past 10 years, and it'll be my home for the rest of my life. Give me a sec. It's been a roller coaster in many ways. I came as a kid, and now leaving as a man, becoming a father, a husband, and on the pitch a very fulfilled player, I suppose, in living all my dreams out and lifting all the things that I came here to achieve. At the start of my career, I never would have thought I'd be in this position. Firstly, achieve everything, but to have the love, the bond with everyone. Every dream has been smashed out of the park. From day one, as soon as I came, I felt at home and I felt loved. I think I can only relate it to me as a little kid. If you'd said to me that I'd be playing at City, winning everything, the fans are singing your name, your song throughout the stadium, through wherever you go in the world, I don't think I would have believed them. The fans, yeah, they mean everything to me. I hope that they can, I hope I've made them proud. I hope that they can relate to me as a person and as a player with how I've played, how I've represented the club and will do for the rest of my life. All the setbacks that you have and the good things that you have kind of came into light in that game or after that game. It just made it worthwhile, you know. What you have to go through that people don't necessarily see, and to celebrate and do it in the fashion that we did with all my family and friends was incredible. Oh, the manager, how I could describe this 10 years with him, I don't think it would have been anywhere as successful if it wasn't for him. The first time that I met him, I left that moment and knew knew that it was what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, playing under the best manager in the world. I'm so grateful that I've been able to spend so long with him, win everything with him, and share and have so many incredible moments together. And yeah, I feel very lucky and grateful for what he's done for me. I've got endless memories with everyone and ones that I'll cherish for forever. I've been so lucky to be in every dressing room with incredible people, and I'm so glad that I've been able to do it with all of them. Will always be my home, and I'm thankful honestly from the bottom of my heart. This is my team forever, always will be, and I can't speak. I haven't got the words to kind of say what I feel and how much I love everything about it.
I hate goodbyes.
Lloyd.
Just go.
Got me again. I can't laugh.
Got me again. Johnny Stones. Johnny
What
Stones.
an interview. Woo.
What a legend, man. What a legend.
I think we do forget. And when I say forget, I don't mean we forget the treble season. We'll never forget that.
No.
We forget this guy's been here.
Mate, I forgot. I did not. I forgot how long he'd been at the club, and it just goes to show like, how much it means to him as well.
Yeah.
Like,
Do you know what? I remember being on holiday.
I don't think you see that very much anymore. Like,
I remember being on my daughter's. I remember being on my daughter's first holiday when she was like 6 months old, and we signed John Stones. Then she's 11 in December. Like, I literally remember hearing we'd signed him. And this comment, y'all weak as fuck, not gonna lie. Two things, bro. Firstly, being emotional does not make you weak. Like, so, like, brother, if you can't be emotional, then probably you need to go and let someone let you be emotional. And secondly, caring about something as well. Like, and it's not just that, because I'm looking at that interview as a football fan, firstly, right? And as a Man City fan. But secondly, I look at that interview and you see the pain at times when he talks about what people go through. That's a working man. In your job, you go through hard times. So, But now I just think it's very easy. We look at the treble season and we think about the treble season, right? But stop for a second and think about the 100-point season, right?
Yep.
How pivotal John Stones was to everything we've achieved in the last 10 years. I mean, even this season, Carabao Cup final, the semi-final, right? If John Stones and Nathan Ake were not winning every single header and recycling that ball quickly, would we have won? I don't know. Like, the guy's been so damn... And I'm sorry, but as for Istanbul...
Wow.
Did he get man of the match that game? Rodri, I presume.
Yeah. I think Rodri won it just because he scored the winner, but like he got like something ridiculous, like 7 successful dribbles.
It's unreal, man! Like
it was like just behind Messi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Messi's record.
And he played. He played kind of almost like in an 8 role.
Yeah,
and
it was an absolute.
It was unreal.
It was one of the sickest Champions League final performances ever.
And it was as well with it. You could see by probably about the 75th minute. He was absolutely blowing out of his arse, right? You could tell that he was so tired, but he just kept going, right? Because he knew what it meant. And I think that's the thing that you've got to look at. That look, we're not going to hide the fact that John Stones over the last, well, pretty much his whole career at City, he's had injuries, right? Because I remember the summer we started Never a Foul. Me and Ty, who supports Man United, he was talking about Bailly and I was talking about John Stones, and I was going both mint defenders, but both of them need to sort out their fucking we need consistency from them. The season Ruben Diaz arrived, John Stones all of a sudden he was like injury free for a season or so. It was unbelievable, but when you carry those injuries, it's even more so the fact that you go and put your body through that treble, the back end of that treble season. He's probably cut his career by a year or two just based on what he did that season. Unbelievable, man. And you probably do, even his personality away from it, like in the dressing room, what he probably means to some of the players.
No, I was saying I wouldn't mind
Vinny left for
another
me.
year. I was going to say I wouldn't mind keeping him for another year just purely because of that. I feel like if we have a lot of leaders leaving in the same year, it could be, it could have a different impact on the dressing room and stuff for next year. That's why I think it's really important that we win the league this year and guide these younger players to a Premier League title with these guys so that they have the experience for the years to come when all these leaders and lads that have been here for so long are leaving.
100%.
Yeah, I totally agree. Jonah, what's your best memory of him?
Well, you see, I've actually watched every single year of him. So I've been a season ticket holder for 11 years. So fortunately, I've seen every single season of John Stones at City. There's obviously a couple that come into my head straight away. The clearance off the line against Liverpool to stop them from going Centurions, Invincibles. I was right in front of that as well. I think obviously the Champions League final is probably the biggest one. But he's also scored some huge goals. I can remember in his last season, last minute against Wolves, he scored at Anfield. Arsenal was a huge one. Even in the 4-1 win as well, when he scored the decisive second goal right before half time, a huge goal in the whole title race. He scored some huge goals for him. But I'd say it's got to be the treble. It's got to be the Champions League final performance.
Yeah.
It was a joke. It was an absolute joke.
Yeah.
On his day, when he's fit, Johnny Stones, when he's fit, he was our best defender by an absolute mile.
Do you know the other thing? Watching some of the reels on him that I forgot about how many goal line clearances he's made.
Yeah.
Well, loads.
Yeah. Was it what? There was one. I'm pretty certain there might. Was it him that did who was it that did the overhead kick? Was that him or Walker?
That was Walker. That was Walker. But you had the one against Liverpool.
The one against Liverpool.
Ederson comes flying in. It comes back over. He clears it.
Yeah. I mean, and someone just said this here: the Stones and Diaz partnership. Yeah, the John Stones Ruben Diaz partnership. That one season.
Yeah, it was like
was that the season? Was that the one where we went on that 18-game unbeaten?
Yeah. And I think he conceded 2 goals in 14 games. It was a
those
joke.
2 were elite.
Yeah, and for me, the other one performance that will always stand out for me as well was Atletico Madrid away in the Champions League quarter-final. I was blessed to be there, and the guy was just like a warrior. This is the thing with and then we look at Stones and Laporte, their partnership, Stones and Diaz. You got to go back and say like back end of the domestic treble when Vinny, all of a sudden, for the last 3 or 4 months of his Man City career, managed to find life and stay fit for 4 or 5 months. That John Stones and Vincent Kompany partnership that season was phenomenal. He's and I
He's
know
a class
this,
act, man. He's a class act. End of.
Yeah. And the thing is as well, you can. I know he's been through a lot. I remember, I think it was early on in his career at City. I think him and his ex-girlfriend that I think he might have been with from school days or something, they broke up, and I think that got to him significantly at an early stage. And he's the injuries, and I don't know, everyone knows this, and I'm pretty confident that it's true what I've been told, but I remember the rumours last summer, and someone saying, you know, he's a legend and we'll miss him, but crying over it's not it. It's not just about the fact that he's leaving, it's the fact of everything that he's gone through and the emotions you can see, how much something means to him. And last season, this man nearly retired from football, right?
Yeah.
I think just out of frustration, that he nearly gave up, right? So you can see when he is speaking and he talks about, you know, the things we go through, and he's nearly goes himself, starts crying, it's because he's thinking about and I'm not sure I know there's rumours. I think I've seen Juventus linked with him already. I think I've seen Everton linked with him. There's going to be a lot of teams coming in for him. Chelsea fans I've seen going, you know what you've got to do. I get that, because the experience, and I said this about a side like Chelsea, that if Chelsea went out and got 3 or 4 players that were coming towards the end of their career, but have done everything, and bring them in there, the influence they could have on that squad and that dressing room could be massive. But is there a world where, like after the rumours last season, is there a world where John Stones retires this summer?
Possibly.
Yeah. I mean, if he, the way he was, you know, talking in that interview just then, you know, it feels like it could potentially be like his time coming to an end and stuff like that. Especially if you think about retiring last summer, he might not want to make a move to a different place and all that kind of thing. It wouldn't surprise me. You got to remember as well, he's lived around there his whole life. He's from Barnsley, it's literally down the road. So you know, he might not want to pack up his bags and completely move.
Yeah. You know well, he's said in it. I mean, when he's talking about it's been my home, you know, started raising a family there and everything. I think that's the thing from that. It maybe looks like maybe he doesn't want to leave here. Yeah. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he is. I mean, Everton, if Everton were to go in for him.
I've got a mate walking behind me who's a Chelsea fan from New Zealand.
Fucking sick notes, Stones.
I can hear you.
Full paid for fucking half a week's work.
Hold on a second. Hey, you can't call no one. We just watched the way you walked down those stairs. You can't be calling no one sick note.
Hey, I'm not putting out for a full fucking pay. Yeah, well rid of them. Get rid of the lazy.
Fuck off. Oh, he could do wonders. He could do wonders at your club. You might.
Hey, and I tell you what, you replace him with another blackie.
Oh no!
Whoa!
No. Can't say that.
L's in the chat for that. I'll have a word, mate.
Whoa.
That's poor, that.
Whoa. Nah, that's taking me aback, that. Jesus. Whoa. I thought that was just a bit of friendly banter, and then he comes out with something like that. Wow.
Nah. L's in the chat. Al, respectfully, bro, I'm going to leave you off stage for a minute, bro, because that was...
Poor, that was.
Oh, that's not on, that. That's really not on. Wow.
Apologies to anyone that's watching this. Apologies to anyone that's watching this. I can't actually believe what I've just heard.
No, that's terrible.
Yep. Apologies to anyone watching this. Al, make sure he doesn't come back on the stream, please, mate. Respectfully, we're going to let you back in, but please do not allow that person anywhere near. And Alan,
I'm sorry.
No, I understand. It wasn't you that said it, but you need to have a word. And
I've had a word, mate.
He shouldn't feel comfortable saying that.
I do apologise to everyone that was listening. Do apologise to everyone who's listening. I do apologise.
And I apologise on behalf of the channel.
You want me to come off?
No, Alan, it wasn't you. But yeah, you need to educate your friend after this. I understand different parts of the country and different parts of the world and whatever, but it's not acceptable anywhere. And yeah, educate him a little bit, please, Bob, because that is not it at all. Right, let's move back onto football. So we've got John Stones going. We've got Bernardo Silva going. For me, Rodri must not go. Ali, you all right? Do you need a minute?
Yeah, I'll come off.
Yeah, all right, mate. All right, cool. Right, Rodri. Rodri must not be allowed.
We can't lose this amount of.
Or Ake's also potentially leaving as well. Or Ake's also going as well. That's another person that's been.
There's no way we lose. There's no way
Is that been confirmed, Jonah?
It's not been confirmed, but it's been. I think it is going to happen. To be fair, I think it is going to happen.
You think?
I think
Yeah.
it is,
See,
yeah.
I do hear you with the Ake one as well. I think it's a third member of that treble team.
Yeah.
I the thing is, right, and I get the Ake thing, because I think Ake probably does still want more game time, right? Yeah. And Ake, because the injuries John Stones had, the injuries Ake's had.
Ake looks so solid every time he comes on,
He does. Carabao Cup final as well. He was unbelievable.
Yeah. I just his legs. I worry about him pace wise. I mean, I can't lie. That first half against Southampton with Stones and Ake, I was thinking, and this is, and the best thing they did probably was they. Bit like Fernandinho had to do probably in one of his last seasons, you have to rely more on your ability to read the game and just make sure your positioning is correct. But Ake, for me, I don't know how much we need to keep hold of him as far as in the dressing room. I'm not sure. I haven't been in the dressing room, but I think for me, Rodri is the one that we cannot let go at this point. With Bernardo and John Stones going, you're thinking about through the middle, carrying the ball forward, because that's something that if Rodri isn't there, that is something that that John Stones can do. He can step into midfield, advance the ball well. And Rodri, of course, that's what Rodri does. So I think we have to keep hold of Rodri. Jonah, what do you think? Do you think Rodri stays or goes?
Oh, I think he definitely stays.
You think he signs a new contract as well?
Yeah. I can't see a world. What he's got till 2027, doesn't he? Is that when his contract expires? 27, I believe it is. So
yes, number 27. Yeah.
So I think he stays next season, and I think he extends for at least one more year as well. I think we've got another 2 seasons for Rodri. I think so. I hope so. Anyway. I hope so.
See, I think he goes next summer. But I don't think he goes this summer, and I don't think he signs a new contract.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, the only thing I could see is us trying to get a bit of money for him, even if we extend his contract by a year and then sell him next summer to try and get a bit of cash for him. But maybe, yeah. But yes, so someone said, so we'll just leave on a free, and I think, yeah, potentially he might, and I'm not mad at that. I'm not. I mean, look, it's not the 10 years service that Stones has done and a lot of our other legends have done, but it will have meant that Rodri's been at our club for. When did Rodri come?
When did he join? Was it like 2021 or something?
I want to say 2019. I want to say 2019.
Was it 2019?
Nah, it can't be. It might have been,
1920, yeah,
2021.
Yeah, 2019 he signed. He signed in 2019.
Is that definite?
Yeah. First season was 2019-20.
So he signed in 2019. God damn.
That same season Ake joined it, actually, as well, when you think about it.
Yeah. So 2019, that would be...
See, we can't lose this
summer. It would have been at 8 years. And you think of the service. I mean, I think City will be this summer to Real Madrid. If you if you want to leave, to Real Madrid, if you want Rodri, you're going to have to pay upwards of 70
mil.
Yeah.
Nah, not with a year left on
We
your
can't
contract.
we can't be strengthening European rivals like that. I think I'd be fuming if you went to Madrid. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be
No.
fuming.
But you got to remember, they have to look at things. We have to look at things and think, look, he's got a year left on his contract. He's what? Is he 30 now?
I think 30. Yeah.
Hold on, let me have a quick look. Where's his
29? Turning 30 in a month or two.
Yeah, he's 29. Yeah, he's 30 in a month or so. So 30-year-old, year left on his contract. The amount of money he's on as well. I think they'd probably be like, if we can recoup upwards of 70 million for this guy, I think they would. But I do not believe that Real Madrid would pay. Real Madrid would say, no, we'll wait out a year. We'll hang it out a year.
Mate, Real Madrid never want to pay like the big money for the big guys. You know what I mean?
Not unless it's an absolute Galactico. And even with the Galacticos, some of them, they're getting on a cheap amount because they haven't got they know how to wait around till the contract is at the right time, and then they'll pay it in wages instead, pay it to the actual player. The other one is Kovacic. What do we reckon with Kovacic? Does he stay or go?
He can't
keep him.
Yeah, I'd 100% keep him.
What's his contract situation?
Have a quick look.
Next summer, I think it's 20.
Is he another next? Hold on, let me have a look at Man City contracts. Man City.
Again, if we're losing Bernardo, and maybe a potential other midfielder, I don't know who else could go. I think we've got to keep him. To be honest, I think we have to.
I genuinely
think he's shown.
Sorry, you go first, Louis. My bad.
No, I was just going to say, I think he's shown that he's still capable of filling in. I think he's a good squad player. That, I think he's solid.
I think he's so underrated. What he did last season when Rodri was injured, and then he comes in like against Southampton. Yes, it's Southampton, but comes in after like 4 or 5 months out, and he was one of our best players in my opinion.
Yeah,
like, he's so good.
Yeah,
So
look, I've always done the cover props. I've, you look at when we sign covers. So we signed cover the summer of the treble, right?
Yeah.
I personally think for peak season, Cover was one of our better players. I think the back end of the season, Rodri's legs had gone completely in. Cover kind of sat next to Rodri and was almost like Rodri's legs. Last season, I'm kind of bored of saying how you look at our run of form, and I understand that when we had that dip and we, lost something like 50, lost a lot of games.
Yeah.
People talk about the fact that Rodri was out. They don't talk about the fact that it wasn't just the fact Rodri was out. It was the fact Cover was also out. I think at the time Stones was out, Ruben Diaz was out, and it was all of that together. And I think for the experience, but I think the other thing is with a year left for Cover, he will have had, I think, something like 15 months out injured, right, recently. So who's going to come in and really offer much for Cover? And I think, again, if you're City, you'd be going, it's not worth what they're offering. We might as well keep him and keep the experience for another season. But some good news. So Haaland, in an interview with ESPN, has kind of commented on this being exciting times for Manchester City, and that he's excited to be a part of it and the new players that are coming in. So I think that's another good one for anyone that's worried that Haaland might be thinking about maybe pastures new. And I know people say, oh, he's just signed a 10-year contract. Again, I get that. But a 10-year contract means that the club will make a lot of money on him. It doesn't mean that he will stay forever, right?
We talk about Haaland going now as well.
Haaland.
What is the team falling apart? What's going on here? We're not going to have a team by the end of the next season.
Now, Haaland, bro, did you not hear what I said? Haaland's come out and said, but we know that always Real Madrid is saying they want him. And there's been news that Real Madrid have apparently put aside a load of money because they know what they want to get.
That could not work. How could that work with Vinny, Mbappe, and Haaland? There's too many egos there. There's no way.
But Haaland's put it to bed anyway. Haaland said, I'm excited to be part of this rebuild at Manchester City. So
that's good then. There you go.
Yeah,
there's
so
no way
that's
could work.
massive. So, next. Who do we need. Is there anyone else I'm thinking of that might leave? We've said Ake. We've said
Trafford's a big one, but
Trafford. Yeah, I mean, Alan, do you want Trafford to go, mate?
No.
Would you? I presume you want Trafford as number one.
Yeah.
No.
Jonah, are you nodding?
Let's get right. He's better with his feet than Donnarumma. That's a fact, right? He's better on crosses than Donnarumma. He can catch the bloody thing and not punch it, right? Yeah. And the reason why Donnarumma left PSG, didn't leave, he got pushed out because he was crap with his feet.
Hold on. So you've just made this. Hold on, Alan. Hold on, because you can continue with your points, but I'm deducting one because 3 of those points, 2 of them were the same thing, right? So
Joe Hart got told to do one at City because he was distribution and he couldn't kick with his feet.
So that's the same. So again, now you've made 3 points, 1 point. You spoke about his feet 3 times. So
yeah. So don't rate him with his feet. Don't rate him.
I've noticed. The crosses one I'm interested on because
he punches it.
There's nothing wrong with punching it. Nothing wrong with punching it at all. If ultimately by punching it means you're not dropping it and not fumbling it, I'm cool with that, right? My problem is when he flaps at them. And he kind of, and we haven't seen it much, but we have seen it once or twice. So the crosses one, I would say I haven't seen enough of Trafford with crosses to know. Yeah, but I've got no harm with the ball being punched, Alan. No harm, right? Because the thing is, as a goalkeeper, you can jump and put your hand up, yeah?
Yeah.
That's your advantage over everyone else on the pitch, right? Now, if you jump and try and hold on to something and you get a nudge in the back, you're easily dropping the ball. So I'm not mad at the punches. I don't like the ones where he flaps at it, right?
Yeah.
But I would say with, exactly that. And that's just timing. With Trafford, I don't think I've seen him on crosses enough for me to say he's absolutely quality.
Fair enough. Fair. I will say this. Donnarumma, I don't think we'll be at City in 3 years' time.
I agree with that. And that's my worry,
Yeah. I think that Trafford, if he was to sign a long-term deal, he would be there till he's 32.
Yeah.
Why do we not think that Donnarumma could stay for longer than 3 years? Is that just
he'll go wherever the money is? He goes wherever the money is.
I think he's definitely. The one thing I would say with Donnarumma, right, is there's a saying, it's about something once bitten, twice shy. That it's a bit similar with, I think, with like Kevin De Bruyne, that when as a player you get rejected, right? And if you look at, as an example with De Bruyne, he got massively rejected by Chelsea. Yeah. It makes you understand that sometimes the grass is not always greener, right? So with Donnarumma, the fact that PSG pushed him out, means I don't believe Donnarumma will go where the money is again. I think more so it could be that Donnarumma could be tempted with a move back to Italy. He's come out and said it in the last couple of months.
Yeah, he has said that, yeah.
And that's, but you've seen the connection.
I'm just saying that in your first season.
Yeah, you know what? It's like he's got the same agent that Yaya Toure had, where sometimes it's like you just need to tell your agent to like shut up, right? Because right now you've just
birthday cakes.
So I don't know. I still think Donnarumma is our best keeper. Look,
I think he is as well.
But I do massively hear the Italy thing, right? And I do think he could be drawn back to Italy. And based on that and the level that Trafford, if we never got Donnarumma, I think we'd all be here right now going more than happy with what Trafford's done this season. Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm still convinced that if someone has a real sits down Trafford and has a chat with him, I think Trafford could stay, because I don't believe, right, if you look at what he's done this season, he has significantly contributed to the FA Cup, right?
And the League Cup.
the League Cup. Significantly contributed to the League Cup to the point where it's not like you got a medal because you were part of the squad. He won us. He helped win us that. You look at the FA Cup, again, same thing that you can say he helps us. So that's two medals he'll have around his neck that hopefully, touch wood, if we win the second, that he can say he's significantly contributed to. Third one, league. Look, he hasn't played too many times in the league, but at the same time, he has played and he's also been part of the group. So that's another one. Then you look at for England. Now, the worry was that if he wasn't getting game time, he wouldn't be in the England squad. But he is in the England squad, right? And he has been getting minutes under. He has played under Tuchel. And I think even if he played for City all season, I still think Pickford starts this summer because I think it's his last summer as England and then he will go. And then I do think, even if he stays at City as our number 2, I do think he becomes England's number 1. So from that point, and finally, he's on a very good wage. He's on a wage that only certain Premier League clubs would pay anyway. So I think he could be convinced to stay. And I think for the good of Manchester City, we should convince him to stay. Because I think within 2 seasons, he might be our number 1.
I don't think that's good for Trafford, though. I think if we convince him to stay, I think
why?
that'd be a bit,
Why?
Because what? So say hypothetically, Donnarumma
needs to play
2 years.
Why does he need to play?
He needs
Why?
to play. Because he's a young keeper. It's a short career. You know, we know it's a short career. He knows his talent.
You're saying things, but you're not giving me reasons. You're not giving. So you're saying it's a short. Hold on. So you're saying it's a short career, right? But I've just told you he's getting paid more than he will get paid anywhere else, right? So as far as career-wise, he's bringing in bread, and he's bringing in more bread than he would at most other clubs. Okay, his England career is not faltering, and he's winning trophies, and he's contributing to them. So
but that's off the basis that he's happy being a little cook for Donnarumma and he doesn't want to actually go and get game time.
But again, by saying he's a little cock to Donnarumma, he's literally won us 2 trophies, hopefully this season. Won us one, and he's close to winning us 2 trophies. That's not being a cock. It's not.
No, that was it. Right. Listen, that was poor tone phrasing. That was exaggerating a bit, right? Okay. I'll take that back. However, he might want to go and be the main man at a different club. And, you know, if you're a football player and you love football, you're going to want to do that. You're not just going to want to sit on the bench and play the odd cup game.
No, I do hear you. But
as an alternative, would you compromise and say he goes on loan or sell him with a 50% buyback?
For me, the most I would do, actually, I wouldn't even do that. For me, the most I would do is I'd sit down with Trafford and I'd say, look, we know that Donnarumma is not going to be here forever. We've been extremely happy with how you've managed this season after what's happened, how you've still turned up, and your performances, how you've grown as a player, how you're learning behind Donnarumma. Because we have to remember, look, Donnarumma is an experienced winner, experienced goalkeeper, and Trafford is getting to basically learn from him, right? So I would say we don't want you to leave the club. However, you do understand that you want game time. Would you be open to... And I'd rather say, look, we want you to stay because if Donnarumma gets an injury or we want you to continue to be our cup keeper, maybe, I don't know, and we will guarantee you a few more games in the Premier League. But the main thing would be, don't sell him. Like, if we have to loan him out for a season, maybe a loan. But I really don't think we should be selling Trafford.
I really do think Donnarumma, if he gets an offer somewhere else for more money, for good money,
it's not going to be money. Nah, I don't think so.
Well, who's going to pay high wages than what City? Like, City pay good wages. You know what I mean? Like,
the only answer would be Juve and Barca will not pay more than Manchester City, bro.
I don't think they can
afford who told you that. Neither of them can. Neither of them can. PSG's already been at. The only place would be Saudi. He's definitely got higher expectations in Saudi Arabia. I think the only thing that could tempt him would be the right one in Italy. But I don't think at the moment at his age, I don't believe any Italian club would be able to pay what he's on at Manchester City at the moment.
I love Trafford, right? I love Trafford. I think he's great. I feel like if we let him go, or if he leaves City again, that's it now. I don't think he'll come back. There's no way he's gonna leave from the academy and say, right, we don't want you now. And then he comes back, and this was the time that he was meant to be the number one. And then we're like, oh, it's all right, we've got Donnarumma. We'll come back for you though. Like, it's all right, go out the door, go play. We'll bring
that
you
left back.
He's not gonna want to do that.
Angelino.
Angelino
been back twice.
There's no way we can do
that. So I don't know. I really hope. I look at the same time. I hear what you're both saying, and I do fear that Trafford may well go. But I just think that if we speak with him and manage it correctly and make him know, look, you are important to Manchester City, and we do believe you are going to be our number one goalkeeper. I think people are right as well that they could say to him, look, this season when you've played, you've performed to a very high level. Maybe what you do need is competition because it's made you play so good. Please. People in the chat, please make sure you're hitting that like button. We're gonna stay on for another 10 minutes or so. Then I've got to leave for work. Right, Jonah, Marmoush.
The thing is, though, right? I think the thing with Marmoush, and it's always going to be a problem. Haaland, no matter what, is our number one striker. Whether he's out of form or in form, he's always going to be our number one. We saw it with Alvarez, with the fact that I know Alvarez was good enough to play out of position, play on the right, play in the 10. But he was never playing in his normal position, which is a striker. Now, we sold Alvarez, made a big profit on him. Then we signed Marmoush for I think it was like 75 million or something like that. He comes in and can barely get a sniff in the team because he's predominantly a striker. Yes, he can play on the left, but I think if we sell Marmoush and we bring in someone like, we've been linked to Krupi recently, it's just going to be another 80 million spent on a person that's just going to be a backup. So it's just it's a problem.
I see. For me, I think in Semenyo, for me right now, Semenyo is the Haaland backup, right? Yeah. If Haaland gets injured, I think we play Semenyo through the middle, right?
But then what? But then who plays on the right though?
Cherki. Savio.
Yeah, but then who? Right. But then,
I'll believe. Hold on. Cherki. Or I'll be honest with you. I can't lie to you. As a winger, not consistency. You know my take on Savio, but from what I've seen recently, Savio is a better footballer than Semenyo. Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Semenyo's just more clinical, right? So cool, put Semenyo in the middle then. And by the way, let me be clear, that doesn't mean I want to keep Savio as my right winger. I would rather we go and get another right winger completely. But I don't think Semenyo is as a winger. I think at the moment when Semenyo plays on the right, he's like a placeholder almost. Like it's hold the width, but we're going to keep passing. We're going to keep moving the ball.
I'll be completely honest with you. I'll be completely honest with you. Our wide players we've got at the club, I would like to replace all of them.
Even Doku.
Oh, Alan. Yeah, mate. Don't get Alan.
Yeah, replacing Doku is absolutely.
There'll be a row.
No, your head needs a wobble about replacing Doku. Doku has been, for me, one of our best players this season. And anyone that doesn't...
Doku's been it's taken 3 years to get to that stage.
Okay, and...
He's only 23, though. He's only 23.
Mate, look at where Mo Salah was when he was Doku's age.
Yeah. To say he's taken him... Alan, hold on, Alan. To say he's taken... To say... But Alan, to say what would you sell Foden, Alan?
The way he's playing at the moment is in danger of it.
Right? No. See, in danger of. But you want to sell Doku. You want to sell Doku right now, but Foden's in danger of. Come on, Alan. Like, be real with yourself. And to say it's taken 3 years to get there. Bro, I couldn't give a shit, right? How many years did it take for us to win a fucking Champions League? But it doesn't matter. Once you're there, you're there. Doku is there. Right now, Doku is one of the... And look, again, I'll be clear. He's not Elise, and he's not the Georgian Don at PSG, right? But the guy is improving. And this season, he's been one of our best players. For you to not see that...
All right, mate, all right. It's just an opinion. We need to improve.
But you still think we need to get rid of Doku?
I think we need to improve our wide areas. I don't think we're good enough.
Okay, that's fine, but not Doku.
Jonah, what was that Instagram reel you posted about Doku and the games that he missed out was the games we dropped points. There was like
yeah, literally. So I'm pretty sure that the last 3 games we've dropped points in, I think it was West Ham, Forest, and I can't remember the other one. I think the only 3 games that Doku hasn't started in like the last 3 or 4 months or something like that, we've dropped points in all 3 of them.
Wow.
I think Doku plays a bigger part than we even see in the team.
I agree.
I think even in terms of what we were talking about on previous streams, where he's been, he's the guy that just draws in all the defenders and it opens up so much space for everybody else. Imagine you got to think about Haaland in the middle, Semenyo on the right, and then you've got Jeremy Doku who's just tearing the fullback and new one on the left. It's so
11 dribbles.
I think he's always
against Southampton. He completed 11 dribbles in 32 minutes.
Well, if you're that Southampton right back, you're saying, fucking, I don't want to go to the Premier League. If I've got to face him another 2 times, if we go to the Premier League, count me out. That performance against Southampton, and we spoke about it the other day. It's just as well the fact that if you're coming up against Doku, you have to double up on him. That then leaves O'Reilly, Haaland, and anyone else, Cherky, more space to operate in. But also, like, I get what you're saying. Do I want more numbers from Doku? 1,000,000%. I want more numbers from everyone. I want more numbers from Haaland. Haaland's probably still top goal scorer in the Premier League this season. I want more, right? So I want more from Doku, but is he improving numbers-wise? Yes, he is, right? And I think by next season, I think he will. Look, he is getting more goals. Goal and assist, 11 take-ons, 1 in 32 minutes. And he changed that game. He came on and completely changed that game. And I think for me, it's not just this season. Now, if I look at last season, same thing. He's getting better every single season. Now, he does not need to go anywhere. In fact, I'll be honest. Give Jeremy Doku a new deal right now. Yeah, because he's been here.
Not going to lie. I saw him in 2021 in the Euros, and I was like, mate, I want this guy at my football club. He's been so good for a long time. I feel like
it's something like I'm pretty sure he's top 5 in chances created per 90, top 5 in big chances created per 90, top 5 I think in assists per 90, or like expected assists per 90, something like that. Like, he might not have the numbers, but he's creating so many chances compared to he doesn't have any end product or etc. But he's getting so much better.
Where is it? Here?
He's got such a good creative eye as well to like play sort of passes and stuff. I think he's great. Honestly.
Take a look at this. Jeremy Doku terrorizes defenses better than almost anyone in Europe, and the numbers back it up. First in successful dribbles, first in offensive duels won, first in progressive carries, first in dribbles per 100 touches, first in ball carrying frequency, first in successful attacking actions, first in total duels won, first in touches inside the box, first in progressive actions, first in progressive action rate, first in progressive pass accuracy, highest across all players in Europe's top 5 leagues. Right now, Doku leads the Premier League in dribbles, creates more dangerous attacks than Bruno Fernandes, and Pep Guardiola himself has called him unstoppable. And when you understand...
Do you think he's better coming inside, playing that inside left or inside right position, than actually going to the byline and crossing it?
Hold on. What you said there was... Hold on. What you said there was the final bit where you said better than going to the byline and crossing it. Yes, but do I think that he should always come inside? No. I think he should stick to doing exactly what he's doing, where he goes on the inside and the outside, because that leaves the defender guessing. It shouldn't become I'll always cut in. I actually think
you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, he's not good. Look, he's not a great crosser of the ball. I'm not here to tell you that Doku is fucking prime Ryan Giggs at crossing, all right, or prime Kevin De Bruyne. He's not, but he's so important to how we play at the moment. I mean, look, Pep said it himself. Pep's and I do look at some performances this season. I think he's so important with us.
Mate, you know, he's been talismanic at times, I think.
Yeah, some of his ball carrying when he comes centrally and plays in a central role, he looks good as well.
Better.
Not better. No, I don't think. I think he looks good, but I don't think he looks better, because I think he looks quality on the outside. The only thing he needs to improve, for me, the only way he needs to improve is his final ball. His final ball does need to improve 100%.
You know what's all you need to know about Doku is the fact that Pep Guardiola is picking him week in, week out. I feel like that's all you need to know. As long as he's doing that, and Pep Guardiola's all he's got to say is good things about him, I think that's all you need to know. He's one of the most important players in the squad.
I think Doku's impact has massively unlocked Nico O'Reilly as well. I think it's one of the main reasons why O'Reilly's doing so well recently.
Yeah.
I think he plays such a big role in terms of how O'Reilly drives in. If you look at even the goal against Arsenal, Doku doesn't get the assist for it, but he drags 2 defenders out, plays it forward to O'Reilly, who then slips it across to Haaland, and we score from it. Just like
he gives him the space.
That's what I mean. He's giving players space because he is literally. I mean, if you don't double up on him, you're getting absolutely fucking cooked. Yeah. Absolutely roasted. Right, we need to wrap up here, people, because I've got to go and spend the next 8 hours of my life delivering parcels. But I hope everyone has a great, great day. Apologies from We Are the South Stand, and apologies from Alan as well for what you heard earlier on. There is no justification for such a thing. Horrible. A bit ashamed that it's been on my channel. I can only apologise. It doesn't reflect on Alan because it was not Alan that said it. And I hope to you guys it doesn't reflect on the channel as well, because trust me, anyone that knows me knows that racism is something I will not stand for, whether it be my best friends, whether it be my daughter. It's something, my ex-wife, it's something close to me, and it should be close to everyone, white, brown, purple. That there's no room for racism. So sincere apologies. And I hope to say it will never happen again on this channel. But please, people, do not hold it against Alan. That was not Alan. That was someone that was there. And Alan, you just need to educate your mate. I understand different parts of the world, but still, no excuse. Anyway, we're going to leave on a positive note. John Stones is a fucking legend. Up the fucking Blues. Oh yeah, and go and check out OK Jerseys and get your shirts for £15. Peace.
Hey everyone, this video is sponsored by OK Jersey, rated an impressive 4.5 stars on Trustpilot. Fans love them for high-quality jerseys, great prices, and super fast delivery. They offer a huge selection of new season, retro, and even upcoming World Cup kits. Plus, here's a little bonus. Use code NAF at checkout to get 8% off your order. Don't wait. Go check them out and grab your favorite jersey today.